guys, it's Tuesday, so that means it's lesson time. Okay, today we are going to talk about a new heaven and a new earth. You can find this in Revelations chapter 1, verse 21 and 20. Revelations chapter 1, 21 and 22. Okay. Over the years, many of Jesus' followers, including Paul, Peter, and James, were killed because of their faith. Thousands of Christians had died, and the life of the Christian churches was very dangerous and troubled. People longed for Jesus to return to earth and to save them from their suffering. One of these was John, who was sent to the island of Patmos as a punishment because he would not stop speaking about Jesus. John remembered Jesus' words. Jesus said, "I will always be with you, even to the end of the world." He knew that Jesus had never left him, even though he had banished in bright clouds of glory, returning to heaven. John knew that the Holy Spirit was with him, and he prayed every day that Jesus would return to bring a new era, a time of love and peace, and an ending of all the sorrow and suffering. One day, suddenly, John heard a voice, like the blast of a trumpet. "Write down my message and send it to the churches." John turned and he saw a vision of Jesus as a mysterious, dazzling cloud of light. The eyes of the figure burned like fire, his feet were like shining bronze, and his voice thundered like the roar of a great waterfall. In his hand he held 7 stars. A 2-edged sword flowed from his mouth like a sheet of flame, and his face was like the sun rising in all its glory. So powerful and beautiful and terrifying was the vision that John collapsed. I guess I would have too. It would have been kind of scary. But the figure laid a hand on him gently and said, "Do not be afraid. I am the first and the last. I am the living one. I was dead, but now I am alive forever. I hold the keys of death and the afterlife, and you must write down everything that I tell you." John wrote down everything that was revealed to him on the island of Patmos. He was allowed a glimpse of the future, the glorious and thrilling future that awaits the whole creation. And this is what he sings. "Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had vanished, and the sea had disappeared. I saw the holy city, the New Jerusalem, coming down from heaven, like a beautiful bride dressed in gorgeous clothes for her husband. And I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, 'See this city? Here God will live with men and women. They will become his people, and God himself will make his home with them and be their God. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death, or mourning, or crying out in pain, for the old world is gone forever.' And then the voice called to John, 'I am making everything new.'" John wrote down the very last words of the vision, calling out to God's people everywhere. Jesus himself says, "I am coming soon." Amen. There was something that I had been studying, and I'd been studying it for a while, and God just gave it to me today. I guess it's for this lesson. Because at the beginning of Revelations 21, it says, "And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea." And I thought, well, if there's no more sea, where's the water going to be? And God revealed it to me today. When I was reading, I went into chapter 22, and at the very beginning says, "And he showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding out of the throne of God of the Lamb." And it just amazed me. Like I said, I had studied that out, and had that question of where if there was no more sea. It's just something that puzzled me, and God opened it up to me today, so I figured I would let you all know. I thought that was pretty neat. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please hit like and subscribe. I do these lessons every Tuesday, and I do a fun fact video Friday. I hope you all have a good week. I love each and every one of you, and I'll see you Friday. Bye.